Thank you very much. Good night.
In a moment, the latest headlines from ITN, then Stanley Baker and Frank Finlay star in Robbery.
On Thames tomorrow at 11:20, meet Roger Rabbit.
Action!
Bringing Roger and his adventures to life took more than 3 years. Combining the spirit of Hollywood's past with the technical wizardry of today, this film stands as one of the greatest cinematic achievements ever attempted. But tell me, Eddie, is that a rabbit in your pocket or you just happy to see me?
Roger Rabbit and the Secret of Toontown, tomorrow at 11:20 on Thames.
You've got the pattern, you've got the fabric, but have you got the know-how? Week by week, Successful Sewing will show you how to make clothes that really fit and really look good on you. Whether you want step-by-step instructions or free paper patterns, a whole library of basic sewing techniques, or new ideas for dressing your children and brightening your home, Successful Sewing will give you all the know-how you'll ever need. Part 1 of Successful Sewing is on sale now.
Great album, this, isn't it?
Yeah, great album.
What time's your last train?
Oh, no. I've missed it.
Well, you could always stay here.
Well, it's no trouble. I could stay on the couch.
Well, you could.
I'd rather not.
Well, that's settled then.
Mates are a new range of condoms. Like other condoms, they're reliable, but they're cheaper. They'll help prevent pregnancy and sexually transmitted diseases, but only if you're not embarrassed about using them.
Been waiting for this moment for ages.
Funny. I was just thinking the same thing.
Mates, you make love, they make sense.
Experience France the way the French do. Free as... Enjoy true French hospitality in a real French home of your own. Gites De France. For a family holiday, the true taste of France. Gites De France. So typically French.
Hello there. Coming up shortly, our movie, which is all about a daring raid on a train with an obvious real-life parallel. First, though, it's over to ITN for the latest headlines.
The Department of Transport has ordered all American airlines using British airports to tighten security immediately. The order was issued after consultation with the US Federal Aviation Administration. The move comes after it was confirmed a bomb was the cause of the Lockerbie plane crash.
Now the investigation will intensify into whether inadequate airport security at Frankfurt, where the flight began, or at Heathrow, failed to stop the terrorists, and whether it needs to be strengthened.
More could always be done at civilian airports to improve security. It just depends on how much security civilian passengers are prepared to undergo, because security costs money, and it costs time, and it costs convenience.
To ensure the instant destruction of the airliner, the terrorists would have wanted their bomb in the forward cargo hold. To achieve that for certain, they'd have needed help on the ground. Police are investigating whether they could have had an accomplice amongst baggage handlers or catering staff.
The American government has offered a reward of up to $500,000 for the capture of the killers. But lawyers representing relatives of the dead say they plan to sue the American government and Pan Am for gross negligence.
We know that they knew there was a warning, and we believe they told their people at Heathrow, from what the news reports are. That's all I have to go on at this point. But the question is, what action did they take? What did they do to protect the passengers? What did they do to screen the luggage?
A man will appear in a London court in the morning charged with conspiracy to cause explosions. Edward Wadley, a hospital porter from North London, has been held under the Prevention of Terrorism Act, since the day after police raided a flat in the Clapham area of London a week ago. He's also accused of withholding information that could have helped police apprehend another person on terrorism charges. The Democrats' leader, Paddy Ashdown, has rejected an appeal by Dr David Owen for a coalition of opposition parties to beat Mrs Thatcher at the next general election. Mr Ashdown didn't mention the SDP leader by name, but said his party's success would come from its own efforts and not by seeking accommodation with others. That's all for now. We'll be back later.
It's time now for our movie. It stars Frank Finlay and Stanley Baker, and it's called Robbery.